gonna march and keep coming to you.
Al Sharpton gets paid over $1 million a year to tell black people how racist America is, while he himself lives a more luxurious lifestyle than most white people in America. Now, if this is not comedy, I don't know what is. And the fact that there are black people that are still listening to this con artist, this tells you how brainwashed the black community is.
Reverend Al Sharpton and several mayoral candidates were marching to protect diversity, equity, and inclusion programs rolled back by the Trump administration.
Led by Reverend Al Sharpton and the National Action Network, demonstrators marched from Foley Square to Wall Street.
Only in America you will find a multi-millionaire like Al Sharpton protesting in the streets because somehow he does not have the rights and opportunities that white people have.
Protesting President Trump's rollback of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Any companies that excluded their DEI program, we're not going to patronize them.
Think about the level of entitlement that is. How do you go to a private institution and demand them to operate their business a certain way? No, if you know how to operate a business, start your own. So if they are not hiring you, it's because you are not good enough.
Protesters also accused Wall Street of profiting from tax cuts, while safety net programs like Medicaid and food stamps are cut back.
America's not fair to everyone, and if we don't march, we will not get our rights, and they'll be taken away.
On this anniversary of his father's 1963 I Have a Dream speech, Martin Luther King III assesses how far we have come. He said the legacy of that dream now demands economic action.
We're not going back on the slave market. Donald Trump, get ready for the fight of your life.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, if this was 1950, I would have understood. But we are in 2025, where it does not matter what race you are. It does not matter what gender you are. If you are good enough, if you have enough skills, they going to hire you. And guess what? Even if they don't hire you, start your own damn business. You have the resources, you have the internet available. The idea to take your time off, demanding somebody to hire you in their private institution is a slave mentality. It's a slave mindset. So I'm going to beg and protest so you can hire me while I have the same opportunities that you have, where I can open and start my own business. Think about it. Think about it.
White House spokesperson responded saying only someone suffering from a severe case of Trump derangement syndrome would organize a march against dropping crime rates.
Many march.
Of course, but you know, I'm gonna even go further to say this is how Al Sharpton makes his money.
Many marchers tell us they traveled hundreds of miles from Texas, Florida, Michigan, Nevada,
Cape Cod, Massachusetts. I didn't hop on a bus, I hopped on a plane.
While they showed up, Reverend Sharpton noted who didn't.
I take it personal when I see people using the ignorance of black people to make money. People like Al Sharpton. That's what he's doing. Look at these people. They seem like nice people, but you can tell life has been kicking their butt, right? It's not because they're black, but because of their economic situation. You can tell. Now, I may be wrong in some, but in majority. I mean, guys, who has common sense is going to take their time off to travel to New York City to come march? We are in 2025, man. There are literally easy blueprint in order to be successful. Al Sharpton makes his money by keeping black people in the dark, by telling them, oh, racism is the reason why you are in poverty. It's not because you chose not to educate yourself. It's not because you are not working hard enough. It's not because you have 5 kids with 5 different dudes. It's because of racism. That's how Al Sharpton makes his money. And you know, there's a famous quote by what's his name, Upton Sinclair. He was an American author. He said, It is difficult to make a man understand something when his salary depends on him not understanding it. So there's nothing we can say to our Sharpton for him to be like, you know what? Okay, racism is not the issue we are having today. We need to work together. We need to be disciplined. We need to stop deleting each other in the black community. Our Sharpton would never acknowledge the truth, because the day he acknowledges the truth, he does not have income. This is our Sharpton nonprofit, National Action Network, right? This is their Form 990 for the year of 2023. In 2023, our Sharpton made $650,000 with his nonprofit. $650,000. Can somebody tell me what type of work this nonprofit is doing? What type of work our Sharpton is doing for him to be making $650,000? This is just with his nonprofit. And here he claimed that he worked 40 hours. Our Sharpton has a show on MSNBC. Our Sharpton has a daily radio show. When does he have time to work 40 hours? And even if he worked 40 hours, what type of individual work 40 hours and make $650,000 in a non-profit? In a non-profit that's supposedly here to help the community, but you cash in $650,000? You know what? That's what, guys, please, I cannot wait for the day black people start to wake up and say, wait a minute, there is a problem. There is $650,000, bro. Here it is, $650,000. And this is just one source of income. While he's telling you, if you are a black man in America, you cannot achieve nothing. Right here is making $650,000 in just one source of income. In 2024, Kamala Harris gave that organization $500,000. And then he endorsed Kamala Harris. Yo, guys, please wake up. Wake up, bro. Wake up.
Financial freedom helps make all of the other freedoms more than just a dream.
Financial freedom helps make all the other freedom more than just a dream. Now, how do we achieve financial freedom? Is it protesting in the street, asking the white men, not even asking, demanding the white men how they should operate their businesses? Or is it educating yourself, learning, using all resources you have available, learn a new language, start a business, support your sisters, support your brothers? How do we achieve financial freedom? Maybe it's getting married. Maybe it's having some type of financial stability before you start having kids. How do we? They never talk about the how. They tell you the reason why we don't have financial freedom is because you are a black man. I used to have those type of victim mentality, thinking all my problems were because of the white man, until I started to realize, wait a minute, I see a couple black brothers right here are being very successful. What are they doing? That's all you have to do. Just look around. Look around you. The people that are being successful, ask them, what are you doing? Ask them, how did you do this? Or pick a book. It's in the book. Listen to a podcast. The blueprints are there. But those grifters like Ben Crump, Al Sharpton, all these people, they don't want you to see the truth. They want you to have that slave mentality, because that's how they make their money. It always fascinates me to see all these Democrats, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Al Sharpton, all of them. They're telling us how bad President Trump is. When in reality, before President Trump got to office, all of them, they were hoping and praying and begging to be in President Trump's circle. Now, look at Al Sharpton. Look at that smile. And this is the same man today that's coming to you, tell you President Trump is bad. President Trump is this. President Trump is that. We've never heard anything bad about any of President Trump's kids. I think that says a lot about who President Trump is. President Trump raised multiple kids with 2 or 3 wives, right? All of these kids turned out to be assets to society. Now, let's take a look at President Biden. Let's take a look at Hunter. Hunter Biden. The easiest way to know who a man is to simply look at their children. That's the easiest way. And the fact that President Trump raised respectful, successful men and women to this society, I think it says a lot about who President Trump is, regardless if you don't like him. But at least those are facts that you can acknowledge and respect. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment, let me know what you think as I continue to create more content and better content. And of course, call out the nonsense from the Democratic Party. Call out the BS from all these grifters like Al Sharpton, like Joy Reid, making millions using the ignorance of black people. Hopefully, I'm starting to see that black people are waking up. I'm looking at Chicago. Chicago is moving towards red. New York City is moving towards red a little bit. It's good news. It's good news. Anyway, guys, you guys stay safe, of course, and God bless you. God bless the United States of America.